Dana is the founder of DOS Design and Company, which launched 3 years ago. She's passionate about helping businesses have a space online that represents their business in a simple yet elevated way in the marketplace. She loves to spend time with her family and friends, work out, and listen to podcasts. She loves supporting local small businesses by meeting with clients at Joe's and Sam's or Molly's Coffee. As a member of the Rise and Shine Mastermind, she always has a smile, even at 5:30 a.m. She is perky and happy to be there, and I love seeing her face every Friday at 5:30. Dana loves that this group is up before the sun, learning, encouraging, and growing uniquely and individually. Today, her session will cover keeping social media simple, which will encourage you to just start and not let perfection paralysis take over. Thank you, Dana. Hold at the bottom. At the bottom.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Morgan. That was very kind. Morgan is the reason that I joined Amy's Rise and Shine Mastermind, and it's been incredible for my business since I started in August. So my talk is keeping social media simple, the recipe for a post. Not perfect. I crossed out perfect. So many times we get stuck and think it has to be perfect. I'm going to show this to everyone, and it's not real. We want to be real and authentic. So why do you like social media? Is it to connect with others? Is it for education? Is anybody making sourdough bread because they've seen this going viral, right? Is it mindless enjoyment? You just want to numb out for a second and everything's crazy, let me just look at social media. So it's all these fun things that we want to do. But why do we freak out and feel like our posts have to be like a task and they make us feel so stressed out to share with the world? I get it. My clients come to me, typically they come to me as website clients, and then they're like, can you help me with my social media? And so then I've branched out to that part, and they come to me and say, A, they don't know how to post. I don't even know how to post. And then B, what would I even share? They have great businesses. What do you mean you don't know what to share? So that's what we're going to talk about today. I oftentimes just want to hug them and be like, you can do this. It's not scary. It's literally a phone. We're going to do it. So that's what I'm here to teach you. I'm going to share how, but I'm also going to let you guys post. And we're going to post it today. So whether you're a business owner or not, whether you feel like you have something to share or not, we're going to post. It's not going to be perfect, but it may surprise you how truly simple it is. So if you are a social media guru, hi, maybe you can take this time to work on your own content, but we're gonna dive in. And this is not a quote really, but something that I heard a social media consultant coach that's awesome say, and I was like, this just flipped everything over for me. Quantity over quality. Everything that I've ever lived for is quality over quantity, right? And I was like, quantity over quality? So it's backwards to me, but bear with me. When she shared this, she went on with her point to say, if we just put it out there, it's going to get better. So we have to take that imperfect action that Amy Whipple talks about. And it's similar to what came first. Are we gonna, figure out what the idea is? What is the image? What are we gonna use? How are we gonna write this caption? So I just have a very, very basic recipe for a perfect post. It's an idea or an image. They can sort of go hand in hand, and then a caption. And that's it. Don't, overcomplicate the process. So when clients come to me and they're not even sure what to post, I start asking them questions. Who are you? What does your business do? What do you stand for? What do you have to share? I think about what wisdom could you share? We all love it when we get this little just new thing that we learn, right? A new tip or trick that is super useful. I think about it, one of my friends, she's this awesome gift giver, and all of a sudden I'll come home and I'll have just a little gift or a note outside just to encourage me. If we can be that during social media and create that connection, that's going to be huge. Also, social media is just a community, but we can't have it be a one-sided community. It needs to be, back and forth. If somebody's posting something and you're just consuming it, I'm throwing my husband under the bus. He just sits and scrolls. He never says anything. You'd never know he was on social media. And I'm over here girl, that looks so good. I'm just telling everybody, like little things, like great job, sharing, because it's a community to me. I want people to know, like, I care, I see you. And I think if we do that in our business and just with our own social media, if you're doing it for personal, it's going to be a much better experience for everybody. So I ask them who, I ask them what, I say, do you have some wisdom or some gifts that you can give? And then we start to plan out our content. So hopefully some of those questions will carry you through to our brainstorm process. When we walked in, we walked by the photo wall over here that Mary Elizabeth made for us to use during this time and just today. So it's beautiful. We're going to embarrass her and give her one more round of applause. Thank you, for real, for doing that. I called her like last week. I'm like, can you throw a balloon thing up? So really, really grateful. And we all have that, hopefully, have taken a picture on your phone so we have something to post. You might already be thinking about something in your business that you're like, I really need to post that. And you can work on that content right now, or you can share something from today. So I put like a little tiny planner in there. You can go on my website and there's like a PDF of it, so you can brainstorm if you really wanted to. But it has, your idea, your image that you're going to use. It has a little caption. And mine, I put an example in there of just what I might say today. So I might post the picture of me in front of the wall, or somebody who was on stage, and I wrote down so many quotes back there in my workbook. I might just go through my workbook, pull up a quote, and be like, hey, today I learned from Sarah McKinney about the art of writing a thank you note and how powerful that is. And I could even talk about one that I might have received before, or one that I wrote, and just talk about that wisdom. And I give my followers something, or my friends, something that is valuable to them. Like, oh, I should write a thank you note today. That would be really nice. So it's just those little things. It doesn't have to be perfect. Write it like you're writing to a friend, and then you post it. I have some tips on my website. There's like a link at the bottom of my page, I think. So there's little freebies that I have, guides to like the 3 top posts that you need on social media, or one is how to video for reels and things like that. Just simple, easy things to break it down and not be so scary. And then I also, Amy has encouraged me to continue this work. I really have a dream of putting a course out there, and so it's going to happen this spring, just on social media, and not making it so scary. Just allowing people to know, like, we have these tools, we have Canva, like Morgan talked about, and different things that I'll walk you through on how to post, how to schedule, how to content batch, those simple things. So if it does, social media is not your forte, then you can definitely do that. But we're going to take some time and brainstorm. You can write it on the paper, but you could also get out your phone, find the picture that you're going to use, go into Instagram, go into Facebook, open it up, and just post it. The cool thing about that I didn't add, I added it like at the bottom, I think. Hashtags, we can use hashtag Rise and Soar 2024, no spaces, and then we'll all be able to see each other's posts if your account's public. And I think that's really cool, because today we've made lots of little connections with people, like during our networking or lunch, and this will be a way that we can find those people again if we go to that hashtag and we're like, oh my gosh, that's so-and-so that presented, or that's so-and-so that I talked to in the bathroom. And you can just go out and make those connections. I think that's been really huge and powerful in a room this size, to make the world a little bit smaller and feel better. Even though social media is such like a huge, robust tool, you can make your community smaller, and especially with all of us supporting each other as business women. So take some time. You can write the post, you can brainstorm, and I want to see them. I want to go through the hashtags and like everybody's posts. So it doesn't have to be perfect, just have fun.